Hey guys, so today I have two new coins to show you. They are both shield sovereigns, and we're going to talk about whether it's worth paying higher premiums for coins or whether you are better off just buying low premium and whatever comes up. So we'll go through the pros and cons, we'll go through some of the considerations, and we will go from there. So first of all, when you buy your gold, you can obviously buy a range of different coins at a range of different prices. So if gold is gold, why are all the prices different? Why is this 1 ounce coin going to be priced slightly differently to this 1 ounce coin and this 1 ounce coin and so on? They're all going to have different prices. So if you were stacking back in 2017, maybe 2018, the dealers had these Dragon of Wales Queen's Beast coins. And you could buy them, just a little bit more of a premium than a standard Britannia. Now, the standard Britannia is going, it's gone through some changes over the last few years. It's now in this sort of security-focused design, which has a number of different features which people seem to like. So, if you were given the choice between this one and maybe a 2017, if you're buying on the private sort of second-hand market, you might choose this one because, the intricate design makes it easier to counterfeit. So people like certain coins for certain reasons, and that is one of the sort of advantages for this modern Britannia in the past few years. So if you just stick to buying the lowest premium gold, you end up in theory with more gold weight for the amount you invest. So if you're investing 10,000 of your currency, you end up with more ounces or more grams of gold content than if you bought higher premium stuff. So in terms of premiums, they can go up to like nearly anything if you're buying incredibly rare old collectible coins. And those kind of coins, they will have a market somewhere, but it might be quite a bit smaller than the regular bullion market. So the thing with the higher premium coins, they're not necessarily good or bad. If you can buy them at a more reasonable premium, it gives you a bit of equity. So let's say, for example, when I first bought gold in 2018, and it was around, just over £900 to buy an ounce of gold. So if I'd spent maybe an extra £20 or £30 and bought one of these, I'd still be under £1,000 for that same piece of gold. Now, fast forward to today, the spot price is around £1,600. So it's gone up by, let's just keep it easy, £600. The premium on these, though, has accelerated beyond that further. So if you want to buy one of these, people are, wanting to backdate the collection, and they would pay more for it than a normal Britannia. Some people wouldn't, but a lot of people would. So the dealers are, they're advertising those around the £2,000 mark, some even more. Whereas you could get a normal Britannia for under 1,700. So similar story with the Line of England. Now, I do pick up coins that are, quite premium heavy like these, if they come up at a really good price, or, just a coincidence that I can get hold of them at a lot lower premium than dealers are selling them. And yeah, the two there, I did buy when spot was a bit lower, but I managed to get them at not much more than you would pay for, your standard Britannias. Actually, as cheap as what I was picking up these. So I've locked in equity there. Now the problem is, if I go to sell to a dealer, they are probably not going to offer me much more than spot price. Even though they are selling them for a massive premium, they're not buying them for a massive premium. So if your exit plan is to buy gold and when the time comes, sell it to a dealer, it's probably not worth buying these higher premium coins unless you're just going to get that enjoyment from them that is greater than, the costs there. On a purely financial point of view, it makes the most sense to buy the lowest premium. It makes sense to buy the lowest premium in, the coin that is most liquid for you. So if I buy just best value Britannias and stack those, then in theory that would be the best option, unless something comes up, at a lower premium. And in the UK, like I say, the Britannias have some advantages in terms of tax and things like that. which would be different in some countries. So the Sovereign is probably one of the most liquid coins, especially in the UK, and people do like them, especially these Young Victoria Shield Sovereigns. Now, I bought my first ones of these in early 2022, and obviously gold has gone up a lot since then, but also the individual premiums on these for reasonable examples has just gone a lot higher than that, even further. So people are paying for these coins. They're paying a lot more than they would for a normal Britannia or a normal bullion sovereign. They are just paying those higher premiums. So if you're planning to perhaps take the time to sell on the second-hand market, then you could get a little bit more for coins. And the other sort of issue, if you like, with buying the higher premium stuff, if you are going to the dealer or if you're forced to sell it quickly, you might not find a collector who is willing to pay that premium. And in that case, that's when you start to get eaten alive, really. It's difficult to get those premiums back if you're in a hurry. So if you want the ultimate liquid stack that could sell quickly and with less risk, less money tied up, I would say the low premium coins are the best bet, especially if you're planning to sell to a dealer. If you want to perhaps spice your stack up a little bit by buying some of the fancy stuff on top of a low premium stack, that could be another option. You don't have to have either or. But ultimately for me, the majority of my stack is highly liquid, just best value kind of prices for most coins. And then I've picked up, some of the fancier coins when the price has been very, very good. So if I did have to sell, the sort of Queen's Beasts or Tudor Beasts, I'm still below the current spot price. So even if I had to sell them at spot, I would still be in at least a profit. So whilst I'd realise a bigger profit selling to a collector who is willing to pay a bit more premium, it would still, because of being going at it long enough, it would still be okay. Now, some people might say, well, yeah, I just want to get more gold and don't really care what gold it is as long as it's gold. And that's absolutely fine. That's another good option. And that's how I sort of started, just buying whatever it was that was cheaper and in fractional sizes. But yeah, for moving forward, the plan is just to buy the best value, usually bullion sovereigns, but if there is something fancy, I will pick it up on top. And I do quite like to get the 1 ounce coins as well. They're just easy to work with. And, if you're selling in a hurry or if you want to raise a bit more capital, it's easier just to sell a tube of Britannias than it is to sell, loads of random individual coins, assuming, you want to get a decent price. So that is today's video. What do you think? Is your stack mostly premium or is it mostly bullion? Just best value? What sort of things are you picking up? And let me know. Talk soon.